Question 8. Mr. Chu needs a total of 15 hours to prepare 1,800 rice dumplings. He prepares the same number of rice dumplings every hour. When his wife helps him for 4 hours, 1,800 rice dumplings can be prepared in 9 hours. Alright, what we need to do first is to organize the information that you have just read. So let's do it here. Right, for Mr. Chu, 15 hours, 1,800 dumplings. So I'm going to write it down here, 15 hours, 1,800 dumplings. And he prepares the same number of rice dumplings every hour. So over here we can write down how many dumplings he can prepare in 1 hour. So 1,800 divided by 15, we should get 120 dumplings. So this is for Mr. Chu. Now for his wife. When his wife helps him for 4 hours, 1,800 dumplings can be prepared in 9 hours. So let's find in 9 hours if Mr. Chu were to prepare on his own. How many can he prepare? Alright. So in 9 hours, how many can he prepare? 120 times 9. And he can only prepare 1,080 dumplings. But right now, he actually prepared 1,800 rice dumplings. Correct? 1,800 rice dumplings. So we would like to know Mrs. Chu's information here. How many hours she took to prepare a certain number of dumplings. So first, what we can do next is, we know that together they prepared 1,008, and if it's Mr. Chu alone, for 9 hours he can only prepare 1,080. So let's find how many of the rest of the dumplings are prepared by Mrs. Chu. So you should get 720. So this is done by Mrs. Chu. Okay, and according to the question, Mrs. Chu took 4 hours to help out, right? So this 4 hours is actually 720 dumplings. Now we can proceed to find how many dumplings Mrs. Chu can prepare in 1 hour. So we take 720 divided by 4. And we get 160 dumplings. So we have found the basic information here, correct? Now question A asks, what is the average number of rice dumplings that Mr. Chu's wife prepares in 4 hours? Correct? So what you need to do is actually done here already. Correct? What is the average number of rice dumplings that Mr. Chu's wife prepares in 4 hours? Average number refers to per hour. So in this case, for Mrs. Chu, per hour is 160. So this is the answer for A. Alright, this is the answer for A. Now let's look at part B. What do they want from you? Now part B, alright, my bet over here is not 160, it's 180. Okay, this part here is 180. Please take note, 180. It's not 160, it's 180. Sorry about that. Now, question B. How do we solve B then? What is the difference in the time taken between Mr. Chu and his wife if she prepares 1,008 dumplings alone? Okay, so you want to find the difference in time taken. So let's find for Mr. Chu, right? For Mr. Chu, we know that 1 hour he can make 120 dumplings. And how long would he take to make 1,008 dumplings? Correct? So 1 hour, he can make 120. Now, if it's 1,800 dumplings, how many hours does he need to take? And for Mrs. Chu, right, we know 1 hour, she can make 180 dumplings, right? According to part A. So if your part A is wrong, part B will also be incorrect. Now, so we know 1 hour is 180 So if it's 15 hours, if it's 1,800 dumplings, how many hours would that be? Okay, so let's find this. Okay, for this here, for Mr. Chu will be, we take 1,800 divide by 120. We can find how many hours he took. 15. And for Mrs. Chu, we take 1,800 divided by 180, 10 hours. So the difference is 15 minus 10, 5 hours. Okay, so that's the answer for part B.